Hello and welcome back to episode 6, Club 2 of Unknown to World Known. We're back today with BK HACKEN for the first two games of the league season. If you have missed yesterday's episode, go and check that out. We had the Swedish Cup quarter-final and maybe the semi-final as well. And also please do leave a like down below, comment, subscribe if you are enjoying the content. Let me know if you want to see us try and progress into Europe this season. Do you want us to see us look for a new job? I think it might be a bit soon. I think we'll do another year or so here before we start looking to move on. But let me know what you think. How much progression do you want to see this early in the save? Of course, being in the top league, very different type of save to what we had last year. Of course, last year we went from the Norwegian second league across to England, where we went into League 2 with Lincoln. We're already in the top division in Sweden. If we can get into Europe, we can already start building a bit more of a reputation. We could be on for a much better career trajectory than what we had last year. So since you were last with us, we've made just the one signing. Brian Martinez has come in from Fulham. He's on loan, a left winger. There is an obligation to buy if he plays 30 games. Depending on how he does, we can then make a decision on whether we want to follow through with that. We could always just cut him off at 29 games and not sign him if he's not good enough. We'll have to see how it goes. Season preview-wise, we are predicted to finish 9th at the moment, although kind of anywhere between 6th and 10th because they were all 50-1 at that stage. Malmo, strong favourites for the title, and with them not having European football, you can make that argument, I think. But of course, last season, we were right in the battle for the top 4 until we lost out on it towards the end, mainly due to the fact that we played AOK, who won the league. So I don't think we can be too upset about that. But hopefully, this season, we can push on and get up into those top few slots. You've had long enough to go and check out yesterday's episode. We won those two games. We're in the Swedish Cup final, which will be played in May. We'll do that as a standalone special. Today we've got Elfsborg and Drugardens to start the season. So let's go get into the game against Elfsborg and see if we can start the season with a win. Early on, we've got a highlight here for Elfsborg. Knudsen is trying to get into the box. Gravius and Knudsen. Cross comes into the far post, and it was a header that Hansen has done really well to hold from close range. He then rolls it out to the other Hansen. Don't think they're related. Fredriksson on the ball now, and hopefully this is going to turn into a highlight for ourselves. Losfist sends it over the top to Fredriksson. He's got Muziolik in the middle there. Gets across him. Muziolik with the header, but it's over the bar. But a good effort. Knudsen has put in a tackle, but Polana still gets the ball. Fredriksson to Heinz. Then back to Fredriksson. Back to Lofvis. Olsen in space. There's men in space here on the left. Kalsace has got all the space in the world. Hamar brings it forward. Then Lofvis goes out to Fredriksson. Can he get down the wing? He doesn't even try to. Goes backwards to Hansen. Out to Hamar. And now he brings it out of the defence to Olsen. To Martinez, who turns and shoots. Oh my goodness, what a goal. On his debut, Martinez has curled one into the top corner. We just took our time. I was a little bit worried about how much time we were taking. But then as soon as Martinez picks up the ball, just turns, curls it top corner. Brilliant goal on his debut. Plana with a corner kick here, goes short to Lofvis and then back inside to Plana. That was a lovely bit of play. Hansen with the shot, but it was blocked. It breaks for Olsen though. Can he get the ball back into the box? Lofvis kicks it out of play for an injury tomorrow. Free kick from Heinz goes to the far post. Hansen with the shot, but it's a good save by the keeper. However, we've got a corner. We have had some dangerous balls in from corners. Polana plays it short to Lofvis, who holds the ball a little bit too long here. Oh, that was a waste of time. We come back to a highlight just before half-time here. Heinz is on the ball, and then it's back to Lofvis, who goes out to Martinez on the left-hand side. Back to Olsen, and then back to Hamar. He's got time to deal with this. Martinez out to Kelsays. Cross from deep. Muziolik plays it inside to Polana. It's 2-0 just before half-time, and that was a lovely little bit of play from Musiala to hold the ball up. The nice little turn and ball to Polana. I thought here he'd bring it down and go for it, but look at that little bit of play, and Polana with a lovely finish to put us 2-0 up. And at half-time it is 2-0. So it's going well. Tell them they're controlling possession well. If we have a quick look at the stats, 66% possession. They've only had 2 shots. They were from decent positions, but in spite of that, we have had a lot of shots in a lot of dangerous areas. To be fair, it looks like at the near post we've been very dangerous. Well, the left post for the keeper, we've been very dangerous in there. And overall, yeah, we seem to be controlling the game. Hopefully we can keep that up. Cal saves with a corner. This is just into the second half. Musialik's in there, and Good Johnson has pushed Musialik, which means he's going to step up and take a penalty, which could put us 3-0 up. Musialik, one-on-one with the keeper, finds the bottom corner. Very, very well-placed penalty. We lead 3-0 now on the opening day. And this has been a fantastic performance. I think Elfsborg have actually also one of the teams that are 50-1. So this is great signs. Musialik has picked up a booking, however, so we're going to bring him off for Shaheen just to make sure we don't get any red cards. And we'll also bring Loftus for Rap just as a bit of resting a man. And 10 minutes to go, we'll make our final change with Nyholm coming on for Fredriksson at right back. Polana's been brought down just outside the area, and he's going to stand over the free kick. Hits it. Oh, and he hits the bar, or the keeper made a fantastic save. I'm not really sure. It was a fantastic effort. They've had to clear it out for a throw-in, which Cal says is going to launch into the box. We got a penalty last time we saw one of these on the highlight. That was a lot more disappointing. But nevertheless, a 3-0 win. We start the season strong, and hopefully that can be a sign of things to come. Elfsborg are a decent team, so to beat them 3-0 and never really have any concerns that it was going to be anything other than a win is very nice. Gothenburg, the team that we're going to be playing in the Swedish Cup final, winning 6-0 on the opening day. So we might be in for a tough game against them. But champions AIK stutter against Halmstads. We don't care. We're second in the league after one game. Let's go and see if we can pick up a result against Druggernes for the second time in a row against them. And given the game against Elfsborg went so well, we're going to just stick with the same 11, see how they do, and then we can experiment a little bit more further into the season. But for now, let's try and get a second win on the board. Plana with a free kick from range, hits it, but it's just over the bar, but a good first attempt. Free kick for Druggernes now as Eriksson plays it short to Adingra. He gets into space down the left, cross comes in, but Calces heads it away at the far post. Only as far as Taylor, however. He goes back to Sagar, and then inside to Eriksson. Dioro through to Latif, who runs to the right, back inside to Dioro, back to Latif, to the far post, and Fredriksson heads away, where Polana collects it. Are we going to break away here? We have the ball with Polana, and he tries to get away from his man. Loftus back to Hamar, and then forward to Olsen. Musialik back to Olsen. Ball through to Polana. I think he was just onside. No, the linesman's gone and put his flag up. I think he might have been just onside. It was very tight either way. Let's have a little look. He's just offside, I think. Just offside. So 0-0 at half time. There's not been a lot happening in the first half, but there wasn't a lot happening in the first half of last episode, so I don't think it's too much to be concerned about. We're going to bring Beckham on for Polana, who hasn't seemed to have the same impact today as he did last time out. But other than that, I think we'll leave them how they are at the moment. Fredriksson throws the ball into Beckham and then back to Fredriksson. Forward to Olsen, who goes back to Loftus, and Hamar plays it to Olsen. Inside to Musialik. Tries to get through to Martinez. It didn't go through, and his attempted ball to find Heinz was unfortunately blocked. It was a very good attempt. Hamar collects the clearance though. Gets it to Heinz. Olsen to Martinez. To Musialik. Shoots from range and nearly finds the top corner, but it goes just over the bar. Hansen with a free kick. There's 10 minutes to go here. Loftus goes inside to Olsen. Ball through to Muziolik. And it's a good save from the keeper. We've got a corner, but Muziolik probably should have been putting that straight into the back of the net there. Heinz is going to send the corner in. Goes towards the near post. Lofgren heads away. Loftus is going to go and collect it though. Is there more to come from us in this highlight? Inside to Hamar. No, there's not. And not long to go now. We're going to bring Shaheen on the left-hand side. And we'll also bring Degerland on for Hamar at the back, just because of that yellow card. Fredriksson with a throw in here. Throws it low. What a throw. Olsen heads it straight to Holmberg, though. And Latif is going to try and break away here. And Loftus puts in a very good tackle to deny him. Beckham now trying to find space on the right. He's forced back to Degerland. And then to Hamar. Olsen in the middle of the pitch, I should say. Hamar goes long, finds Beckham on the right. Can he get it? Ball into the box. He can. Muziolik hits the bar. Shaheen hits the post. Oh, that's so unlucky. And despite nearly taking it at the end of the game, we have unfortunately drawn 0-0. It's not a bad result by any means, but we were so close to winning it at the end there. And unfortunately, it didn't quite come off. It was still a positive result. So hopefully in the next few games, we can pick it up, carry on where we've left off, and pick up some more wins. So I think what we'll do next, we'll come back for the Varbergs and Vasteras games a little bit earlier in the season, but then we can do a special for the cup final, and then we can push on a little bit after that, I think. So we'll just play the 4 games off camera. We'll give you an early season update, and then we'll see what happens in the Swedish Cup in the episode after that. If you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like down below. Comment your prediction for where we're going to be when we come back. We've got a couple games that we should be winning against Kalmar and Degerfors, but then we've got 2 tough games against Norrköping and AIK. So let me know what you think is going to happen in those. And please do subscribe if you are enjoying the content. Been really fun making this series. Really enjoying just being back on Unknown to World Known. As much as I did enjoy the St. Albans. Just great to be back on a long-term save like this. And the only other thing to say is thank you very much for watching.